Boys Season 3 of Amazon Prime's anti-hero series, developed from the comics books of the same name by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, hit screens on June the 3rd in what has already become an internet meme for the diabolical opening 10 minutes of episode 1. Launched in 2019 onto Prime's streaming service, every time you think they've gone as far as they can, they manage to take it a step further, and you only have to look at some of the memes on Twitter to see how the series has become a cultural phenomenon. The Boys is not a series for the faint of heart, but as shocking as some of the themes are, the entire cast put in nuanced performances. For me, the two main antagonists, in a very sweary, violent and damaged Billy Butcher, the leader of the titular Boys, played by Carl Urban, and Homelander, leader of the Seven, played by Anthony Starr, who is a maniacal sociopath narcissist who just wants to be loved, are the standouts. The relationship between Homelander and Butcher is further explored in the first 3 episodes of Season 3. The Boys also has more Easter eggs than the Easter Bunny and uses its social satire to great effect. Whilst taking the mickey out of today's fan and superhero culture and with a very anti-corporation message, it doesn't take itself too seriously and manages to make you think about some darker themes. The cast look like they're having a blast, and if you're not a fan of the C word, which Butcher uses as a form of punctuation, then this is probably not the show for you. The satire is strong with this one, and in terms of quantity rather than quality, there is a complete oversaturation in this genre. Every week there is a new show, limited series or movie that no one really asked for or even wanted. If you add to this the treatment of fan favourites throughout the fantasy and sci-fi genre, for me, this anti-hero show, in the true sense of the word, comes as a very welcome break. Homelander seems to be a cross between Superman and Captain America, and his complete narcissism and character flaws provide a welcome palate cleanser from the earnestness inherent in recent shows and movies. None of the characters are one note, with each member of the cast working with excellent writing and great scripts that show emotional depth without descending into melodrama. None of the characters suddenly become idiots to fit in with plot devices. Each has clear motivations and intentions, and although we may not like those motivations, we can understand them and feel a mixture of revulsion and sympathy for their point of view. After all, do we really think if we had superpowers, the emphasis being on power, that we would only do the right thing? The Boys turns the typical tropes on their head and has a dark look at both the cult of celebrity and virtue signalling done by both individuals and corporations. If you haven't seen The Boys yet, I highly recommend this series and can't wait to see episode 4. It's definitely worth the cost of a Prime subscription.